Well, what is going on, you bloody dead set legends? How are you all going as I fiddle and fart around? What a weekend it has come in the world of arm wrestling. How are you all going, you bloody dead set legends? As we kickstart, well, it's a Monday morning for me, Sunday night for wherever you are around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling live stream in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie arm wrestler, and boy, oh boy, of course, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm, 80 to 95 kilo, third place amateur, the most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. And let me just thank some awesome people. My Patreon and YouTube bangers. For just as little as 50 cents a week, you get some behind the scenes stuff. You get some updates about what's going on. And every single dollar raised from this goes to the Aussie Arm Wrestler channel. Don't worry about that. I'm not fine dining. As you can see, I can't even afford hair gel. But it's just you guys being awesome. I need to update it. And then, of course, head over Old School Labs. Mate, I think you can get 20% off this weekend. 20% off. Bang. Code word. It is all happening. It is all happening. There we go. There. And we're going to talk about Arm Wars, and the third session has just dropped. So I'll tell you what, that is unbelievable. If it is, I might have to do a bloody watch along while we do it. So let me just see if the third session, because I've been watching them. Let me just have a quick look, and then I'll get to you, Dead Set Legends, in the chat, because I was told an hour from now it was all dropping. The final session. Okay, the video is processing. We'll check back later. Let's check in with some people in the chat. US Liberty. Never forget just saying Jake. Arm Wrestling Show says hello. My guys, Arm Wrestling Gods, Paul Maiden and Dean the Wolverine. I'm going to see those guys in like 3 days. It is madness, the fact that I will be overseas in 3 days. It is unbelievable. I cannot believe that I'm ready to go on my trip. And they give me a super chat. It says, Ready Bang, can't stay up, pal. Unfortunately, have a cracker. Guys, was great seeing some of you today in person. Hope to see you all again soon. Because Paul Maiden was there. I saw him in the second session. He was doing a bit of coaching. And he was very happy with James and the Giant Beach. He took on Loz. Just spoke to Loz. And he is sticking with arm wrestling. So we've got another big name coming into the sport. Paul, really appreciate your super chat, which is awesome. Ready Bang from Devon's Forearm. Just watched Uncle John versus Frampton. What timing? And Uncle John versus Loz is being uploaded and everything now. So I'm going to watch that after this. I'm going to watch that after this. But Uncle John had his match against Rob Frampton. We've seen 3 or 4 Arm Wars matches. And then, of course, we're going to speak about We the North as our emotions have gone down. What else have we got? That's a big cuppa from J.R. Williams. Yeah, this is my Christmas Penguin cup, which is good. Headed to the gym. Perfect timing for something to listen to from Mason. Go get it, son. I'll be going to the gym today. Atlantis IRL. What up? What up, everybody? What's going on? John Stone, it's cool. What's cool, my man? Let me know what is cool. Go to watch session 2. There you go. Go to watch session 2. That's all right, mate. We'll catch ya. No rest for the wicked. You know it, Criggy. You know it. I'm always up and about. And Criggy's almost at 11,000 subscribers. So go check out Swedish Arm Wrestling TV. Yeah, I work around the clock, mate. That's just what I do. As everyone is being awesome in the chat. Ready Bang, which is Thomas Miles. So, yeah, let's... what have we got? Billy Brown, Soz Oz, Was in that tiny pail for an arm fight. Good to hear your channel again. Was in that tinny pail for an arm fight. Billy Brown, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. Give me some context, Billy. And then Captain Obvious saying, ready, bang. Hope you had a good Father's Day, Aussie. Cheers, chat legends. I had the best Father's Day ever. It was unbelievable. But we're not here to talk about my Father's Day. We're here to talk about Arm Wars. So it's been a pre-recorded weekend. Now, we knew with Arm Wars it was going to be pre-recorded. Magda. So when I was reading Magda's post, it's very mixed messages. Oh, sorry to hear. Oh, sorry to hear, Billy Brown. Real jail or YouTube jail? Don't tell me. It's okay. Don't tell me. Phil Woody was saying today was an amazing experience, truly addictive. When is Arm Wars? Arm Wars has 2 sessions, and the 3rd session is being loaded. What was the outcome? So I don't know. I haven't spoken to Ryan on purpose, because if I know, because I speak to Ryan maybe twice a week. So if I ring him just for a chat, I'll be able to tell in his tone of voice and things like that, even if he puts it on. So I'm actually refusing to speak to Ryan. I'm going to catch up with Ryan during the week, but now that, like, the emotion and everything settled down, it'll be harder to understand how the outcome was. So, but from my understanding, in like 2 weeks, that match will be uploaded to Arm Wars. If you buy a membership later, can I watch all of them? Yes, you can, Mason. What you need to do is you'll just have to go to the community tab. If you go to the community tab, just having a look now, and the videos are uploaded there as the next session is being done as we speak. So, I would suggest to go do it. So far, we saw Uncle John versus Rob Frampton. We saw Craig Sanders versus Christian Blupamas. We saw Nentiez. He looks like the dude, Robert De Niro off Cape Fear. He had a match. Craig Sanders. Oh, no, I said that match, didn't I? Craig Sanders. And yeah, so there's been 3 or 4 matches released from Arm Wars. Day 1s are going to be filmed and let off. Day 2, they've been releasing in session. So you need to become an Arm Wars member. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and you will see it. 2 weeks and you'll see Ryan Bowen versus Stoica Bogdan. From what I am understanding, so I'll be bouncing back and forth between Arm Wars and We the North. From my understanding, We the North, you can watch the replay now. So if you bought the pay-per-view, then you are lock-loaded, ready to go. You can watch it. Matt Mask even jumped in on one of my videos in the comments, and he says that he's back. He is feeling it. He is feeling up and about. So if you have watched We the North, it was certainly different. I'm just trying to think. What do you guys? Let's do a bit of a chat with each other. What do you think was worse? The pre-recording, which now that the dust has settled, if it was more clear, I wouldn't have minded. So when I read Magda's post, I assumed wrong, and that was my own fault. No one else's fault. That was my fault. I just assumed they moved the super matches till the end of the night and we're still getting them live. But that wasn't the case. So then what was worse, the fact that we didn't know if it was live or pre-recorded, or so many mismatches? Let me know. We the North was on such a delay that we're actually seeing Matt Mask's hairline pre-recession, and Krasny wasn't natty. Yeah, it was certainly different. It was good to see Matt Mask get a win, but yeah, I think the problem's being, I'm just going to refresh to see if session 3 started. No, they're processing the video, so that's okay. I actually think if We the North was $5, I don't think there would have been as much backlash. In my opinion. So I hope Magda does it again. I hope some people have given her some feedback. But I hope, like I was saying yesterday, no one's asked for a refund. I really don't. Matchup issue was worse than the fact that it wasn't live by a mile. Matchup issue, yep. What horse looking more like a Clydesdale? He got big. Ready, bang. Perfect timing, just left practice. There we go. Aussie arm wrestler. Real question. So are all your other questions fake, JR? Is that what you're saying? Why wouldn't they wait until Devin was able to pull and let him headline the event? Which, according to most, was a dud. Well, I guess when you've got Alex Kadecha, you've got Matt Mars, you've got Todzilla, you've got Krasimir Kostadinov, you're having an event. I mean, those four probably all should have pulled each other in a battleground, and that would have been unreal. And then have the rest, as an undercard. So, yeah, I believe We the North next time will be awesome. I think it'll be so much better as Spermies jumps in and goes, "Hey, bangers, how are ya?" Which is good. So yeah, so the matchup wasn't. Yeah, so they had awesome names. So of course you got to run an event. If I've got those four, then yeah, I'm definitely running an event. So that would have been a cool four-way. I probably think Alex Kadecha would win it all out of those four: Alex, Matt, Todd, and Krasy. And then I think it would go Alex. Well, that Matt Mars looked pretty strong. Todzilla would probably still take him, but that would have been an interesting match. So Swedish Arm Wrestling is thinking they should have taken the Arm Wars approach. What they can do better in the future is to upload them on YouTube, have it as a premiere, and have it as a member only. What do you think? Yeah, they could have gone one after another. Yeah, look, I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. I just want everything live. I'm greedy. I want everything live. That's all I want. Live. Please. Give it to me live. That's all I'm after. So, if I like my pay-per-views live, I like watching my sport live. I know a lot of the times I do like watching the highlights. You watch on SportsCenter, or whatever around the world you watch it in. And when it comes to pay-per-view, I just want it live. Now, I've been seeing pictures that it was advertised as live, but I can't confirm it because it was really interesting because I'm not sure when. So someone helped me out and they sent me a photo saying that it was advertised as live. But he can't remember when he screenshotted the picture because it looks like that it said that it was a pay-per-view and then the live was as in it's live now. So, yeah. Expect live for $18. When is Arm Wars live today? So 2 sessions have already been up and one more is loading as we speak. But you got to be an Arm Wars member. They're processing the 3rd session. So we've had 3 or 4 matches. Spermy, so I do believe you can go back and watch it now. I know that was an issue. I'm late, but ready, bang. We haven't missed much. So that was very interesting with We the North. So let's go over to Arm Wars. The setup looked cool, and it was cool to see some of the faces to the names in the usual suspects. And I've been getting, thanks to Fox 8 Ball, he's been sending some photos, not of the matches, just him with some of the usual suspects and some of the athletes. And it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. What have we got here from Mean Machine Arm Wrestling? Says, live is nice, but the story and production quality of ArmWrs episode is top notch. That could be the format to reintroduce the mainstream TV. Yes. So Mean Machine, we're talking about We the North. Was a totally different form of pre-recorded. So it was very, very interesting. Cree loves my Super Mario shirt that my wife got me for Father's Day. So, okay, everyone's just jumping in. So, yeah, so ArmWrs, the setup looks cool. It was just good to see the crowd get up and about. I loved, because I wasn't doing my own commentary, I loved hearing the crowd get up and about. I think the crowd can make a huge difference and screaming. So we made Big Loz's debut. Huge news with Big Loz. He's not leaving the sport. He is not leaving the sport. Just spoke to him maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes beforehand. Before I came on live. So that was pretty cool that he's going to stay in the sport. Please become an ArmWrs member just to watch the matches. One match was really good. Craig Sanders versus Christian's Blamness, which is really good. So yeah, so it was a fun pre-recorded weekend. Now we know with ArmWrs that's what we were getting. We the North was slightly different. I heard the tournament, even though we haven't seen any footage of the tournament, I heard the tournament was awesome. So that's a huge success from a promoter's, an organization style of event. So then that makes me wonder. So yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate here on both sides. So if they've run a tournament and they got heaps of numbers at the tournament that are paying entry, I would just like to know why it was $18. That's all. I mean, I don't mind. I'm very fortunate enough. I can buy all the arm wrestling pay-per-views, and I bought a couple more. Wife and I are in a very fortunate situation, but I know that is a lot for some people, and I totally get it. So yeah, I'm very interested to know how they came to that. I know a lot of it's to cover costs. I mean, to get Alex, Matt, Toddzilla, and Krasny there, you know, you never ever want to run anything at a loss. But I'm just trying to think of, you know, if they charged $10-$20 per hand for all the competitors. I don't know. Now, was Devon paid? Or was he just helping out? Because I know he has a great relationship with Magda. So I wonder, was Devon paid to be there? Not too sure. Jared says, if you pay for something, you either expect it to be live or have high quality edited footage. Yes. So I'm getting a lot of people slide into my DMs. It was funny because when Core Sports and East versus West had streaming issues, everyone was out for blood. Everyone was like, never Core Sports, never East versus West, ever again. And a lot of people, I shouldn't say everyone, a lot of people were out for blood. And now when this is happening, everyone's like, oh, you know, I don't know. Is it because Devon's involved? I don't know. And everyone's like, oh, I'm not too sure. Here we go. Yeah. Phil Woody says, yeah, wouldn't want it live with the fog machine, set the fire alarm off. Unless you've got an event setting in a true reliable place like the Monster Factory. That's the best way. Then the best way is quick releases. Yeah, the pre-recorded way, for me, it was just so long as I know. Like, I didn't think I didn't know when it came to I just assumed the wrong thing. So I've only got myself to blame with We the North. But I do believe a lot of us thought it was going to be live, if that makes sense. So yeah, this isn't a thing on ArmWrs. We all knew what was happening with ArmWrs, and a lot of us love that we're getting a lot of the matches now. And I do believe we're still getting Matarangi Hiramoris pulling against Dalskus. I do believe we're getting Coach Ray versus Tom Holland, which is going to be an absolute banger. Once again, Coach Ray's going to steal the show. I do believe, what else is there? Then we'll get the other side of the battleground with the four-way. So I'm not getting the join button thingy when I'm on the channel. There is a way. They show you how to do it by joining on your phone. They show you how to do it. So everyone's like, yeah, okay. There we go. Here we go. Neil's jumped in. He says, well, I'm knackered. We charge £6, no more. And we've had a couple of match of the year contenders. And if you didn't join the channel and didn't see today's live, you're missing out big time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Neil. We're more talking about when it comes to the pre-recording and everything. We're talking about what happened at We the North. We know what we're getting with ArmWrs, and I've watched the first 2 sessions. I'm just waiting for session 3 to load so I can get me brekkie and sink me teeth into it. Quite funny when we heard the fire alarm go off, but there's going to be some amazing matches. And Neil spoke to Big Loz, and he's staying in the sport of arm wrestling. So once again, you have struck gold, my friend. You have struck gold. What else have we got? Everyone's saying g'day, Neil. Yes, you can. Become a member. I'm sure they'll leave the matches up. But yeah, I'm sure Neil will answer that one. JR says, at Neil, what do you get for the $6? Well, you get all the the ArmWrs matches from day 2. They've released 3 or 4 of them already that happened a few hours ago, and you should become an ArmWrs member anyway because ArmWrs is awesome. But then you get to watch the matches. That's why I haven't really said any of the results because it's a members only thing. I want you to buy the membership so you can watch session 3, which is currently being uploaded now. So you're going to see some mega matches, still processing the video. So it won't be too long before that. Just to make it clear, all of today's matches are not a view it once and done situation on the ArmWrs channel. They are there for all members watch. There you go. So they're not, so Neil's not taking them down. Neil's not taking him down. So become an ArmWrs member. Join. Become an ArmWrs member, and you can watch him in a few days if you want to. So people saying for $6, that was good. Okay, everyone's, there you go. So Neil's done it. Awesome, yeah. So the Ironhouse is good. Not going to lie, wish I was there, but did have the best Father's Day in the world. So, yeah. There you go. If you're doing it on the phone, that's right. There's an ArmWrs video explaining how to join. Get on there, desktop site, recent ArmWrs, bang. Which is good. But, yeah, absolutely loving it. Can't wait to watch session 3. We the North. Going back to We the North, the mismatches, the mismatches, they were just, it was a shame. It was a real shame. I thought Crazy versus Matt Mask would be a bit more competitive. It was good that Matt Mask won, but yeah, I just want to see bangers. And I saw a couple of bangers on the ArmWrs one already. A couple of really good matches. So, yeah, I think that's just what we want to see. Of course, with anything in life, you want value for money. You know, if you become a member of ArmWrs or you become a banger, you want value for money. If you give a super chat, you want value for money. You know, when you go and buy a shirt, you want value for money. So I think, I can understand why people are up in arms. AJM. Have you got a computer at all or can get to a computer? That may be the best way to do it. So just make sure, just become an ArmWrs member anyway. So then we can have more ArmWrs Ironhouse, and then I can go to the next one if it's not on Father's Day or anything like that. So, excuse me. Yeah. So it's going to be unreal. It's going to be, can't wait for session 3. I think we'll see Uncle John pull again. I think we see Big Loz pull again in session 3, hopefully. Or hopefully we see the big heavyweight battle, Matarangi Morris versus Dalskus. So Dalskus was the one that took on Sandra Shedez in the first matchup. In the last ArmWrs, I mean, if that makes sense. For those that I need to ask, because got me positive, Adam. Anyone that watched We the North, have you got anything awesome to say about it? Have you got anything good to say about it? I mean, for me, I had 450 people joining in the conversation during the stream. Once we moved over to Zoom, the stream went well, except every time the guy kept moving his mouse and then it kept popping up. So things like that. The venue looked cool. I just don't think they utilized it properly. And I'm very, very confused why the guy had 2 microphones. The only way I can think of why he had 2 microphones when he was doing the interviews is they had 2 different speakers on each side of the room. What else have we? Everyone's just getting there. Not getting into your business, but I hope you are no longer needing crutches. Until I have my surgery. Sorry, I bloody knocked my microphone. One mic for the event, the other mic for the stream. Thank you, James. Thank you. There we go. James, if you were there, why was Crazy wearing a do-rag? That was funny. Love that guy. Love that guy for doing it. As I have my morning coffee. It's just been a different weekend for arm wrestling, that is for sure. But in saying that, this is why I want We the North to succeed. Because if you think about it, and I'll probably say this on every stream. Don Adrice came on the show and he said, guaranteed 4 East versus West for King of the Tables next year. That's eight months already. 1 each month, that's 8 months. Now, if we all become ArmWrs members, then we might get 2 or 3 more Ironhouses throughout the year, right? So let's just say we get 2 more Ironhouses next year. Well, that becomes 10 months of the year. Then we get 3 Monster Factories that next year. Well, what's that? We're up to 13 months. And then say we get 1 or 2, let's say 1, We the North, that's 14. So that's 1 every 3 weeks. How awesome would that be that we could just strap ourselves in and have a massive event every 3 weeks? Look, of course, as a commentator, of course, as a content creator, it makes my mouth salivate because it's a huge potential to grow the channel and things like that. Very, very, very interesting. All righty, everyone's just up and about in the chat, really, really enjoying it. So that's why I'm a bit, yes, with any event, we're going to critique it. Of course, that's what we do with We the North. Of course, we're going to do that. It's just human nature. But then getting into it, yeah, I wish Magda all the best. Of course I do. I mean, they had 500 people watching the press conference. Angelo, what's this question here? Was that event put on and promoted by Devon, or was he just the host calling it out? Yeah, so it was put on by a lovely lady named Magda Kazmarek, from Canada, and Devon was just helping out. If we can get one over the top every year, that would be amazing. Which our nationals are unfortunately the same day as the next East versus West. So November 26th, we haven't had a national competition in 3 years. The last one was 2019. Aussie arm wrestler got a pin in that one 6 weeks after having surgery, and went on a game show a couple of days after that. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler was with me. So, yeah, very, very, very excited. Very excited. Mean Machine, I believe that the 4 of them would all be working together. The big 4. So, Monster Factory, Arm Wars, Engens, East versus West, and King of the Table. I reckon they'd all be like, right, we've got our dates in, and then some others would work around. It would be the best thing to do. Because if they don't, in my opinion, if they don't, then we're going to go back to contracts, which WAL and PAL had with Top 8 and WAL. So then it's like, right, you only pull for East versus West, and then they can't participate in other events. So it'll be interesting. But then again, if you look at the Arm Wars card and you look at the Monster Factory card, they have a cup, like some big names, and then they're trying to get more. They're trying to create more people to become big names. Then King of the Table and East versus West are doing tournaments to qualify. So then, yeah. So the one thing I like about all 4 of these events is they're trying to create new stars. So then we can just have matches upon matches, events upon events, and then these big names can then go pull at all 4. So it's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Enjoy your walk. Have fun. We'll see you when you get back. Luke Kent in the house. Big Luke Kent. Another name that needs to get on one of these cards ASAP. Luke, has anyone approached you? You won Arnold's and that was about it, mate. Oh, you pulled at one of Paul Italia's events. It didn't go your way. But have any of these places, any of these big events approached you, Luke? I hope they have. That would be awesome if they have. And a big shout out to you, Luke, you dead set legend. JR quickly says 2 or 3 events per month would be great for the sport. I don't mind paying to help the sport grow the sport if the matches are competitive and make sense and not pushing a show with mediocre matches. Yeah, well, I'm the same. That's why I get sucked in to Arm Wars. I love storytelling. That's why at King of the Table, all of our focus was on Devon versus Levan because there was so much story to tell. Other matches were just matches. I like East versus West because now they have title matches. And that's just a story in itself. That person A is challenging for the title. That alone is a story in itself. And then we had other matches like Ryan versus Coach Ray. They had a story to tell. And sometimes you're just going to have matches because you just think they're going to be good. But yes, I'm big on storytelling. Oh, Luke. Someone ring Luke. Someone bloody ring Luke. Ring him now. White Wolf in the chat says, Ready Fang, sup Jake? Was just watching Ironhouse Part 2. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Wait, everyone's saying Uncle John's in the chat, but I can't see Uncle John. What's going on here? Why? Ah, that's why, because he's been a member for 7 months. There we go. Okay. That's why. Where to go? Uncle John supporting the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Arm Wars Day 2 was amazing. I'm wrecked. Yeah, we're still waiting for your second match. We haven't given any spoilers, Uncle John. We're still waiting for your second match. Here, East versus West won't be around in a year. The state of affairs in Turkey will end. The lira is in hyperinflation. That's how Engen is paid. It's a problem no one is talking about. Keep helping Engen. Well, we'll keep helping Engen. Mark Music Man says, what up, man? Ready? Bang! From Ryan Bussier. Yeah, Jared, it really annoys me that I can put all your messages up, all your super chats up, but if you do your free members super chat, so if you become a member, you get one free super chat a month, I believe, then you can't, then it doesn't come up. So yeah, and I understand going back to supporting every single event. I know a lot of people can't. That's why I try my hardest to buy 3 or 4 pay-per-views. I can't remember which one it was. I ended up buying 10 of them to give out to people so they can at least watch it. They can at least watch it. That you can gift memberships on YouTube, but you can't choose who you gift it to, which is very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But all in all, ArmWrs so far so good. If I click refresh, I just want to see. It's still processing. Session 3. First 2 sessions looked good. I'm not sure if they were aware that. Well, obviously they weren't because it was recorded and released. It was a bit. The microphone was a bit echoey. So yeah. It was a bit echoey, and that's fine. That is I could still understand what they're saying. Oh, going to We the North, I mean, it worked out beautiful for me. It worked out perfect for me. But when you guys are at a live event, so if you're at We the North, do you prefer someone doing commentating over the whole event? Because I noticed, it was awesome listening to Neil when I was watching ArmWrs. I love doing it at events. But at We the North, there wasn't. So, what do you guys prefer someone doing commentary? Are you someone that and they didn't do music either. That was another thing. I think you've got to do one or the other. I think you've got to have someone calling the matches or you've got to have music. If you can integrate both, I believe that is a perfect combination for a live event for me. That's where I think it's got to go. That's where I definitely think it's got to go. As I have me morning coffee. Loving it. Loving that 84 people in the chat are joining the live and having a bit of fun. So, yeah, very, very... Yeah, it was a very interesting. Thank you, Billy Brown. He says, yes, you're good commentary. Well, I've got the Whitby Pro-Am this weekend, so I'd assume I'll be doing a bit of commentary. I'm not sure how many matches are going to be there, but I know there's at least 2, and I'm one of them. So I'll try and commentate whilst I'm getting my ass handed to me. So that'll be good. And then, yeah. But what? Yeah, I think I'm just, to be honest, I think I'm just still a bit, not still a bit flat. I think I was expecting so much for We the North. And when you expect heaps and it under-delivers, I think that's where I got it. But a lot of people were in attendance, and I hope a lot of those people were just there to watch and support. Hopefully, they just weren't other athletes that hung around that were hanging around for the tournament. I heard that the tournament was great, and I hope they got heaps and heaps of superstars there. What else have we got? I usually turn on the banger commentary when watching an event, which is good. Expert commentary is good for the core sports events, but I did like your announcing to build the hype for relative unknown pullers. Yeah, I think, I love doing commentary. I also think companies should hire me as the pre-show host. I think I can really nail that as well, give people some insight of pools people don't know. I think I've got pretty good knowledge. I love that, John Brown. That's the what is it? That's that news anchor that just loses it. He's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Yeah, and he loses it. Love it, John. Love it. Adam, that one guy, he's like, why such high expectations? It is Canada, bro. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There we go. That's not nice to our Canadian friends. That's not nice. It was certainly interesting. Right, what is upcoming? So this weekend, I leave in basically 48 hours. 48 hours, I should be on a plane. Heading off. Going to stay at Paul Maiden's house for the first night and hang out with his club torture. And then an awesome dinner, catching up with meeting Uncle John for the first time. Going to hang out with Neil Pickup, meeting him for the first time. And that's in person. That is person. I'm not leaking the ArmWrs results, my man. I'm not going to leak the ArmWrs results. You've got to become a member. It's a couple of bucks. It's a couple of bucks. Yeah, that's another thing as well. I'm not sure what had happened. Were they relying on all the YouTube channels to hype it up for them? Were they... I'm just trying to think. I know, like Magda had so much to do. But yeah, I didn't see much. I didn't see much at all, unfortunately. So yeah, do they rely on other channels to do the hype for them? I don't know, because I haven't run an event, and everyone knows my stance on it, that you've got to ask your athletes at this stage, especially in your first event. I would be screaming, Alex, can you make a few YouTube videos? Matt, can you make a few YouTube videos? Krazzy, Matt and Alex have big YouTube channels. Toddzilla's just funny, so he would have made a funny one. His channel's catching up to those guys. Krazzy's on a slow trajectory, but it's still climbing up. So I would have asked all of them to do something. I probably would have. I would have also asked some friends and spent a couple of bucks to do myself some like promo videos. Like, I know a few guys that make really good promo videos, and I said, hey, can you help me out here? And yeah, once I get the money in from the event, I'll pay you. So in 36 hours, I'm also hoping to get on a plane. In 36 hours. Where's the plane to, Neil? Or are you flying up to Manchester? There we go. There you go. In 36 hours, I'm also hoping. Not going anywhere. I just need half an inch of this wooden leg. You idiot. You idiot. How do you hype Alex versus Rick, Todd versus Pork Chop? Everyone knew the winners. Easy. Curtis Cameron, Pork Chop, feels that he was humiliated, feels he was embarrassed in a 2-on-1 match against Toddzilla. The man has done nothing but focus and put all of his energy into Toddzilla. Yes, he may be only 4 years into the sport, but there is nothing better than the sweet taste of redemption. Toddzilla is coming off a huge, also embarrassing loss to the best in the world. That is Yevgeny Prudnik. Toddzilla just wanting to get back on the winner's market where he deserves. Pork Chop looking to get the biggest win of his career. Redemption at its best. Toddzilla embarrasses Pork Chop again. Or does Pork Chop get that win back and elevate himself in the top tier of arm wrestling? Bang! There you go. That's it. You make the video right. That is hyped. That is hyped. Clash of the Titans. Top 10 in the world. The Polish Viking, Alex Kadecha, looking to bounce back from his loss against Dave Chafee against the unknown Titan. This man mountain has come out of nowhere and challenged Alex Kadecha. Rick Heidenreich wants to come in and show everyone that he is the real top 10 contender in Canada. He wants to replace Devon in the top 10. Let him fly the Canadian flag. There you go. Bang. Awesome. And that's how it's done. I picture Uncle John and Jake's first meeting being like a Rocky and Apollo beach scene. Oh, when we're hugging after the final run, you better bloody believe it. I'll probably throw me crutches away. Yeah. There we go. Angelo says, exactly right. I didn't hear anything about it until the day before. They need to hype it better. Maybe have Jake. That's right. That's hey, maybe there. I can tell. Yeah. Thanks, King Huddle. Wish you were in charge, Jake. I'm sure wrestling would go through the roof in a good way. Well, I believe I can help out. Where's Uncle John? He's in England, and I'm for ArmWrs. He's competing in ArmWrs, and I'm about to go to England for the Whitby Open. So there we go. Toddzilla getting a nice payday every couple of months. Going to Canada for an easy win, a free trip, easy win. But I'm just saying, like, hype is needed. Story is needed, in my opinion. Now, I know a lot of people don't like it. So, like, when I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I do. I know a lot of people just like the press conference. I found it boring, but I know a lot of people liked it and a lot of people loved it. So I do believe there is room for both of us. The old school traditionalists that just want to see arm wrestling, and then there's people on my side that want to see a bit of storytelling, a bit of entertaining. I believe this is the way future, because we've tried it this way for so many years and it's not happening. So, Aussie arm wrestler, I have to disagree. Hutchings had nothing to gain from the match except a payday. That's tantamount to a world boxing champion give a title shot to a journeyman. Oh, you mean like Rocky? But could you imagine if Curtis Cameron won? Yeah, Toddzilla didn't have anything to gain. I'm just saying you can still hype the matchup. You can hype it in any way possible. Absolute massive day tomorrow, mother fluffers. A raft of ridiculous left-hand matches lined up. Looking forward to hooking up with some food with you on Thursday. Oh, absolutely, Neil. Yeah. I can't wait to just sit down and, just have a beer and just have a good old belly laugh with you, Neil. We'll fill our bellies full of food, beer, and laughter. And, yeah, funny story about Neil Pickup. My wife and I, my wife went shopping, and I was just in the car. She just quickly ran in to grab some groceries. And I was on Instagram, and then Zadie started talking in the back. So I left my phone. Don't worry, the car was parked. I left my phone, and I was talking to Zadie. And then suddenly all I hear in the car, Jake, mother fluffin' Ward. And I was like, what? And I accidentally video called Neil. I woke him up. That was the other day. I was like, oh, sorry, mate. Well, I've got you here. Let's have a quick chat. And he was like, naked in the bed. And he's like, oh, he's giving me these ones. And I'm like, sorry, mate. I didn't mean to video call you. So I pocket dialed him. So there we go. Ready Bang. Aloha from Honolulu. That's where I had my anniversary. We spent some time there. Hype is for the more casual viewer and people on the outside. Hardcore fans know what they are getting either way. Correct, Jared. So we've already got the hardcore fans like myself. I will buy every pay-per-view. I will try and watch every single event and commentate it and help out as much as I can. So we're already getting that. We are already getting that. So we need to bring in more people. More people. So it's like, why are these two pulling? Oh, because the booker said so. Okay, cool. Why did they book them two? Alex just won real easy. I don't know. Casual fan, gone. So we need to bring in people like Big Loz. Casual fan, got him a taste of it, and now he's sticking into the sport, thanks to people like Neil. So ArmWrs matches have 2 sessions have already been released, but you need to become a member to the ArmWrs channel. Yeah. I didn't mean it. Sorry. It was cough. I got a shock. I thought I'd accidentally played a video on Instagram, and then Neil said, I was like, all right, dickhead. So that was my fault. My fault there, which is good. 91 people here in the chat. How many likes have we got? Come on now. How many likes have we got? 59 likes. Pull your heads in. Pull your heads in. Let me refresh. No, session 3 is still. Yes, well, of course, we need an even balance, of course. Character-driven arm wrestling, but the match, of course, you've got to sell the sizzle first, though. You need to sell the sizzle. You can't expect, that's why, on another thing, Rob, that's why I tell people, don't just tell people to like, share, and subscribe to your channel when you first start. Oh, it'd be cool if you like, share, and subscribe. No. Tell them why they should invest in your channel. So when I first started, I wasn't, oh, hey, can you like, share, and subscribe and help me out? I was like, no. I said, if you want to watch arm wrestling in the most unique and entertaining way, subscribe to my channel. And so you've got to sell the sizzle first, because no one's going to come get the steak. And then we need the steak to be medium rare and have absolute bangers of matches. So absolutely. What else have we got? Aussie Arm Wrestler, I do enjoy hype too, as long as it doesn't insult reality. For instance, all the hype, which you in no small part helped create, surrounding the Levan versus Devon match had some believing he could win. So, I knew Levan was going to win. I did it in my members thing. I did a public thing and saying Devon's going to win in a silver bullet. But you've got to understand, my channel skyrocketed from the hype. And, JR, one, I've never taken myself seriously at all. I've had a lot of, I have a lot of fun. Two, I know you mean this. I know you mean this as a compliment. But two, like, everyone's adults. They can make up their own mind. And who cares if they thought Devon could win? Like who cares? Like, who genuinely, I know a lot of people actually do care. But what was I supposed to do? The biggest match in arm wrestling history, I certainly wasn't going to sit on my hands. I ended up gaining like 1,000 genuine subscribers, like 1,000 genuine subscribers, or maybe 1,200. My views were through the roof. Live shows are amazing. I'm all about hype. Absolutely. Yep, I'm still waiting for session 3. Z's guitar, 2 sessions already up. 2 sessions are already up. That is for sure. And everyone's been up and about. So subscribers better than credibility? No, I gave you quality videos. I gave you quality interviews. I gave you quality videos. For the growth and my full-time job, it benefited me big time. And that's where it's very interesting, Richard, where like we knew Levan was going to win, but I'm not just going to sit on my hands and wait. You know what I mean? Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Levan's going to win. See you later. No. I mean, Devon put everything into it. So I am all about quality. That's why I try and make my live streams quality. I try and integrate everyone into my live stream. I feel I have one of the best live stream shows in the world. And then when I find a new live stream service, I'll be able to put in pictures and videos and make it a lot better. I believe I'm one of the best when I have guests on the show and I bring you, you know, the best in the world on the show. But of course, when you have a lot of people, Richard, love getting on things that are already famous, if that makes sense. So when people are like, oh, this video has 10,000 views and only 400 subscribers, everyone's like, oh, no, I don't want to help make him famous. It's a subconscious thing. But when they look at a channel and it's like, well, he's got 8,000 subscribers, well, I'll help him out because he's already up there. A big thing is on Facebook. I know I'm going way off track here, but on Facebook, someone will share a video with millions of views. And it'll be like a funny dog video or a husband being silly to his wife. And a lot of us won't tag our own spouse in our friend sharing it. We go into the already popular video because subconsciously we don't want this person to get famous. What else is everyone saying? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my Mark Music Man. What do you mean? What you do for the sport is pretty much second to none. Neil Engen is right there. Between you two, the sport can only keep growing. Between Neil and Engen, 100%. Those two are skyrocketing the sport with the Core Sports, Larry Wheels partnership. Those three are genuinely dominating. I love them. Whether you like Monster Michael Todd or not, I love the Monster Factory. He's building stars and having events. So I'm all for it. I absolutely love it. Are you doing live commentary on any of the ArmWrs matches? No, I'm not, Bobo McTurd. 2 sessions already done. The third one, 2 sessions already out. The third session's just uploading. No, I'm not doing live commentary. I'm just watching this one. That's why I've jumped in with a bit of a live to talk about a few things in between the shows. Butterzo. That's cool. Thank you very much, Butterzo. He's just become a YouTube member. GA, are you talking to me or are you talking to Neil? Thank you very much, as well. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Without a doubt, I'm the most respectful of your fans. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Neil? Jim Beach. This is James. This is James. James, don't say anything about your match because I haven't given any ArmWrs spoilers. I want everyone to become an ArmWrs member to watch your match. We have only seen you versus Big Loz. And you're in the chat, and I've spoken to Big Loz, but we've given no spoilers, which is good. That's right, Phil. And he said it in capitals. So Phil means business, which is good. So yeah, can't wait to watch session 3, which the giant file is uploading now. So you got to become a member. Quick recap on We the North. Magda's a smart lady. She's really I would assume she's really going to invest all that money. Well, when I say all that money, I don't know the pay-per-view sales. I don't know how many people turn up to the event, but she wants to do another event, and I'm sure she will learn and move, learn, build, regroup, and have another We the North, and I'll definitely support that one. So that one will be awesome. Oh, thanks, GA. Thanks, GA. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. As he yells at me, why are you yelling at me, GA, to you? So, yeah, where does Krasimir, I've got to, you guys say Aussie because it's double S. I say Aussie, Krasi. Where does he go from here? He's had a few big losses. Who do you think Krasimir should pull next? Get him over to ArmWrs, Neil. Get him over to ArmWrs. Who should Krasimir pull? Because, yeah, that's like a 3-4. Like, he lost to Vitali. He lost to Arif. He's lost to Matt. He lost to Irakli. He's on a 4-match losing streak. Do we get him versus Lockie at one of the events? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Of course, stock standard. Someone's got to say Bowen. That's just you can't go a day in arm wrestling without hearing my man Ryan's name. Ryan Espy. I think Ryan will be too heavy, Christine. With the Doritos picture. Christine, I think Ryan Espy will be too heavy and probably too strong for Krasimir. I think Krasi just needs to pull roughly in his division, in my personal opinion, or maybe even someone a little bit lighter. I do like Lachlan. Chanshaw would probably beat him at this stage. Derek Smith would beat him. Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. What else have we got? What else are people saying? Yes versus the Loch Ness Monster. Crazy versus Bowen. If he has a left arm. Is Devon pulling Alex someday? Oh, I'm sure they will. They were playing around at the press conference and Devon was getting all fired up. You know, Devon will always want to compete, regardless of what anyone says. Alex wants to become the best in the world, and you got to pull Devon. So Devon will want it. Devon will want it to happen. So, yeah, it'll be awesome. Devon will want it. Alex will want it. But Devon's kind of pulling. He's still a little bit injured. So I'm sure that match will happen sometime next year. I can't see it happening this year unless it would be December King of the Table. December King of the Table is probably where they would pull. If they were going to pull this year. That's exactly where I would see it happening. What do you guys think? When would Devon versus Alex be? Was Krasimir's last victory pancake induced? I would probably say yes. Because, yeah, I mean, the last 18 months, he lost to Vitali at Top 8 Vendetta. When he came on my show, he says he's been natural for a while. So I would say yes, if I'd have to give there. Everyone's saying give Beer Man a sub. Yes, give the Beer Man. Of course. Oh, there he is. He's saying close. Close? Close. Was there supposed to be an emoji? No idea. No idea what you mean, Evan. But yes, of course, if you're here, give Evan a sub. Of course. Evan's my guy. I love Evan. Give the Beer Man a sub. Absolutely give the Beer Man a sub. But you got to join ArmWrs member first, then give Beer Man a sub. Please. Cressy versus Ron Barth. I think Ron Barth wins that one. My man. Did Dennis Saplenkoff confirm a comeback in December? It's not confirmed. It is not confirmed. But it is going to be awesome. Phil says, okay. So serious now. The third installment of Battleground is now uploaded. There we go. Let me press refresh. Because if that's the case, I may. 2 hours and 29 minutes. Nope, mine's not uploaded. All righty, hang on. I'm going to close that and I'm going to go back into it. And if it is, then that is awesome. Let me just double check. ArmWrs community tab. The final session. Mine says it's still processing. Yeah, mine says it's still processing, Phil. So I wonder if that's different here in Australia. Travis versus Krassi, which is awesome. Everyone's being up and about. So, yeah, it should be on very, very soon. And everyone's just been awesome in the chat. I hope you've all liked it and checked it out. Do you think Devon will ever return to an elite level? He never left. He never left. Like, he lost to Levan. Like, everyone's losing to Levan. He's still elite. Now, if he pulls in a lighter division, he's still elite. Devon will always be elite for at least a long time. Unless his injuries plague him really, really bad, he will always be elite. Hit the likes, troops. Krassi would beat Travis on the right now, I think. On the left hand, probably. I would love to see Travis Bajan pull again. There we go. Not finished processing yet, but shouldn't be too much longer. So there you go. You've heard it from the man himself. So make sure, please, guys, please go over and join ArmWrs. It's like $10, maybe $10. But then you become a member for a whole month and you'll get 6-7 hours of exclusive ArmWrs action. So that's $1.10 per hour. You'd be mad not to. Here, $6. There you go. So $1 an hour. All righty, let me refresh. Someone said that they've got it up. There we go. If I press play, there it is. So go over because it is up now. So I am going to go and watch it. I'm going to go watch it now. I've been on for 1 hour and 7 minutes. You guys have been amazing. I will be on again within 24 hours. No Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow because Uncle Johnny's at ArmWrs, but I'm going to go live and we may have a bit of fun. We might do the caption game, but those points won't count. But we're still going to do a variety show. We might do some Would You Rathers. We'll play some games. We'll have a bit of fun. Please get over. Be awesome. Go become a member of ArmWrs. I'm going to go watch the last session of the Ironhouse. Thank you all so much for supporting the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Thank you so much for supporting ArmWrs. Give Evan Burgoyne a sub. He was in there. Genuinely love you all. I'll see you all in about 24 hours. You dead set legends. Ready? Bang!